Get to him.
Help on, baby!
Beasley.
Let's go dig it. Bruh, that one play? Hey, focus.
Bloody, board!
Watch it up top. Beasley!
Get on, Davis!
Bring the rain. Let it rain. Your marker.
Davis!
Gotta be a playmaker, man. Oh, for sure.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better, this matchup, Stan? Highly anticipated. It's going to be electric in here.
Yeah, the Western Conference is stacked with superstars.
both these teams have a healthy dose of that, I think we're going to see some explosive scoring.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. We've got Mo Bamba, Edwards out there with Shepard. Then it's Bailey.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Black passes to Anthony, and here's Smith. Back to Anthony. Fires the three, and he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Bailey. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And we're about a minute into the first. Anthony, the pass to Black. Releases, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Anthony's got 5 now.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
To the wing on the left. Down low. Oh, it's stolen. Black passes to Smith. Black outside. Back to Smith. Pass to Anthony. And Los Angeles, another three.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Bamba, a screen on Anthony. And here's Bailey for 3. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Back to Anthony. Intercepted. And here we go, the Heat fast break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And it's Miami with a rebound. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
Yeah, we saw how combative yet enjoyable last season's series was. 2 very excellent teams going at it.
Yeah, they split their series last year. Both sides have loads of talent. It should be an entertaining meeting again.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Bailey's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And here are the Clippers now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Black passes to Smith. Now Anthony. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got 11.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Now, he might have been considered a long shot to make the league, but Haywood Highsmith is more than holding his own stand.
Yeah, Brian, he came out of such a small school. The only player from his alma mater to ever play in the NBA. Long shot? Yes. But does he belong? Absolutely.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Batum. Ivy's checked in for Miami. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. but this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Mamba, the pass to Bailey. Ivy outside. They set the pick. Here's Bailey. 27 points his last game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bamba. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
With the postseason in our sights now, what's more important to have, home court advantage or momentum, Grant?
I'd argue both, B.A. I mean, if I had to choose one, I'd say momentum, just because you want to be peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Smith finds Simons. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Anthony. Shot is up. The rebound by Bamba. Heat trail by 7. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Back to Ivy. And here's Edwards outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, this is something Edwards continues to work on. He knows how dangerous he can be when he's hitting from deep.
A minute 31 left in the first. Back to Anthony. Simons passes to Carter. Again, Los Angeles.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Heat trail by 8. Ivy with the ball. No made baskets yet. And here's Edwards outside. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Getting ready for the Clippers. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Christopher. Salon comes in for Smith. Dick, he's checked in for Anthony. And Black subbed in for Simons. The Clippers lead by 5. Outside Carter. Back to Black. Pass to Carter. There's a screen. Back to Black. Inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Well, more of a classic big guy. Wendell Carter Jr. is at his best inside the paint, mixing it up with guys on either end of the floor.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Wendell Carter Jr. has settled into his role nicely. A reliable big who brings energy, especially when it comes to rebounding.
It's both from the stripe. Heat trail by 7. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jokic. Here's Dak from 15 feet away. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Jack at the foul line for 1.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside Carter. Pass to Salah. Now here's Black. The 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Black's got 5 points.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for the Clippers. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Williams, and it's Ford in at the point. Williams looking around. Pass to Jokic. Inside, Jokic drops it in.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
One of Niederhauser misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Morrow. Back to Williams. Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his size.
Well, Jokic is no stranger to contact, and it's going to take more than that to bother him.
The Clippers lead by 6. Outside Carter. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Here's Salone. Now Carter puts up a 3. Drains the triple. Carter's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
checked in for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Dick. As we near the postseason, let's see where the West is shaking out. Taking a look at the Clippers, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And checking out Miami, right behind them, just one spot down.
Well, I think for Miami, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, and it's to no one's surprise. This is a well-run, well-coached organization. They have a strong culture. They're going to be a tough out for anyone.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. All right, let's take a moment to look at the top rookie shot blockers in the second half of the season. And Los Angeles making a change here. Smith's checked in. Miami also changing it up. Williams comes in for Walker, and it's Edwards in for Ivy. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic passes to Williams. A deep three. Smith with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter. But from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
Outside Edwards. The three is up. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Outside Carter. All sorts of time. And it's Miami with a rebound. Pass to Jokic. Over Smith. The kick out to Williams. Stripped away. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers.
Look how Batum supports the play, making sure he's the right guy to finish the fast break.
Heat trail by 10. Stan, when you compare Tim Hardaway Jr.'s game to his dad's, they are quite a bit different.
Well, his dad was more of a floor general and a penetrating guard, while Junior is more of a volume shooter, especially from outside. Remember, B.A., they played in different eras, so it's not all that surprising.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Pass to Shepard. And here is Williams. Takes a 3. Smith with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now here's Black. Carter on the wing. Back to Black. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Batum. Here's Smith. Takes the 3. Drills it from deep. Smith's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Clippers, Clowney, he's checked in for Carter. Anthony comes in for Carter, and Simon has subbed in for Black. The Heat making a switch here. Heat trail by 13. Now Edwards. He's got 6. And here's Shepard for 3. On target from range. Shepard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, LeBron James talked winning teams. He said to be successful, you got to have 1, possibly 2 stars, but at the end of the day, you have to have those soldiers around them. You got to have the supporting cast and the rest of those guys that are going to be ready to go. Guys, back to you.
A team effort. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Edwards. As someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, BA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's players.
Here's Shepard, coming off a 12-point game. The lead now in single digits. Bailey's got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And it's Simons with the ball for Los Angeles. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Christopher comes in for Carter, and Black subbed in for Simons. Pass to Shepard. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Christopher's got his 6th rebound on the night. Batum, pass to Black. Now Smith, guarded by Edwards. Lets it go. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Heat trail by 7. Here's Bailey from outside the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bailey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
Now here's Black. He's got 5. Smith passes to Anthony. Now here's Black. Back to Anthony. Smith outside. Pass to Anthony. To win the drought. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Here's Bailey. He's got 9. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Bailey's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Clippers on top. They're up by 3. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with PJ Washington. PJ, what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
How have they kept it this close? Their D has been invisible. Come on, fellas, get after it.
Yeah, just a few more stops and this score would be totally different. And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
The Clippers lead by 3. They've got Anthony Black, Smith out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then there's Nicholas Batum, and it's Christopher in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Bailey's shot is off. Los Angeles has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Black passes to Smith. Back to Black. Now here's Anthony. This one for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Right wing. And here's Bailey for 3. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Anthony outside. Batum outside. Pass to Black. Now Smith. Anthony outside. Again, Los Angeles.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Heat trail by 7. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Looking at defensive stats, here are the league's leaders in steals since the All-Star break. You take a look at Bamba. Better be careful around him when you have the ball. The league leader in steals.
You try to avoid a defender like him. Since the break, he's been picking everyone's pockets.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Shepard. Here's Bailey. He's guarded by Anthony. Over to the wing. Here's Bailey. 15 points in the game. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Black outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Smith passes to Black. Back to Smith. Three-pointer, Anthony. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from Rain.
Right wing. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Here's Shepard, Black defending, and here's Bailey for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Christopher's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've had a quiet start to this half, hitting just one of their first 4 attempts.
Pass to Smith. Anthony outside. Now Black. There's the triple. The rebound by Bamba. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in the game.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And here's Shepard for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Black passes to Smith. Some room here for Anthony. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Anthony's got 12 points in just the second half. Heat trail by 10. Here's Shepard. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Black passes to Anthony. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Bamba. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
And here's Anthony. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Clippers.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said, this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you, BA.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. In for the Clippers. And Miami also making a switch. Ivy's checked in. .157 left to play in the third quarter. For 3, Anthony sinks it from distance. Anthony's got 32 points.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Outside Edwards. Back to Ivy. Here's Bailey. He's got 15. And again, Miami with a triple.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Outside Carter. Back to Black. Pass to Smith. And here's Black. He's got 5. Here's Carter. Back to Smith. Beyond the arc. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
40 seconds left in the third quarter. Down it goes. Edwards for three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Carter with it. Give him 8. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. Black outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And let's take a look at Miami. Shepard is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Bass in at the 4. The Clippers lead by 9. Batum outside. Carter finds Batum. There's Simons with a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Now Edwards. Pass to Bass. Here's Doherty. And here's Shepard for 3. Nails it from 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Now here's Carter. Back to Simons. The 3 ball. Hits the 3-pointer. Simons has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And the response, Simons saying right back at you.
Pass to Williams. Good.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Simons, a screen on Edwards. Carter can't get it to go. Heat trail by 7. Here's Shepard. Pass to Bass. Now Edwards. Here's Shepard. Here's Bass. Edwards for 3. It's rebounded by Salon. Los Angeles leading by 7. Batum, pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For the Clippers, Christopher, he's checked in for Smith. Anthony comes in for Carter. And Black subbed in for Simons. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. get a report from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Salon. Now here's Anthony. Here's Salon. Anthony outside. And the Clippers miss again. Heat trail by 9. Here's Bailey. Here's Shepard. Three-pointer. Christopher with a rebound. Back to Anthony. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bamba.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Smith, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Miami also making a switch. Edwards is checked in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Batum. No good from outside. Heat trail by 9. Edwards with it, and Anthony picks him up defensively. That one goes. Count it.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Anthony outside. Pulls it. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Anthony's got 34 points.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Here's Shepard. Edwards. And the three misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Black outside. Here's Smith. Puts up the tray. The putback. How about the activity?
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Bamba on the screen on Anthony. Bailey. The three is off. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play in the fourth. He's off from 3. Heat trail by 11. Here's Bailey. Bamba, the screen on Anthony. Here's Bailey. Six to shoot. Stolen. Los Angeles leading by 11. Now Smith. Anthony. He drills the wide open jumper.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we could put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Clippers.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And they earn win number 9. Each win so important in this league. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Now Jokic. On the wing, Williams. Here's Dak. He's covered by Simons. Jokic against Carter. Oh, Carter with the block.
Tenacity on D from Carter. Not allowing anything easy.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now Jokic. Ivy outside. Here's Jokic. Jacks up a three. Money from three. So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Carmelo Anthony.
north of the border in Toronto. The setting for the Lakers, a roughneck defense. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And now the Lakers starting group. They've got Marcus Smart. Wiseman's out there with Holmgren. Then it's James.
And Klingon uses his size well and just bullies his way through the defense.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. James kicks to Smart. Holmgren in the corner. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
There's the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside, Smart. Pass to Holmgren. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Really left alone that time.
And this is where Smart has really improved. The game's slowed down for him. He's playing under better control. Nice pass.
From downtown, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
For the Raptors, they come in off the loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. He's defended by Exum. James looking it over. Smart finds James. Back to Smart. Holmgren left side. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Toronto leading by 6. Pass to Exum. Bagley with a screen on Holmgren. Back to Exum. There's the triple, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Raptors making a switch here. Hall's checked in. The Lakers also with the sub. Good Shafino's checked in. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
I
briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Suns. Stolen by Exum. Here's the break. The 15-footer, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
The three from LeBron, and it's Toronto with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Hood Shafino. Clinging with the steal. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Edwards, he's checked in for Dante Exum. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Lakers. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. Paul with the steal. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Paul with the ball. He has 7. Launches a 3. Traps in the tray. Paul's got 10 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Lakers trail by 18. To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Edwards against Gay. LeBron outside.
Hey, get LeBron! Get LeBron!
Pass to Hood. Shafino. Misses the 3. Toronto leading by 18. To Paul, takes the 3. That shot off the mark. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Chet Holmgren. Rudy Gay is out there with Hickson. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard position. Gay against Green. Gay passes to Pritchard. Here's Hood Schifino. Still without a basket. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Outside, Green. Pass to Brandon. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Right side, Green. Now here's Martin. And the three off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Three-pointer. Martin bangs home the trifecta. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
But we come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Martin with the block. Exum with it. He's against Gay. Outside, Martin. Pass to Exum. Jacks up a 3. Hickson grabs the board.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Greg, not many games remain in the season, and the posturing beginning for these teams as they jostle for postseason positioning.
Yeah, this is the time to give full effort and to really communicate. When the pressure rises, teams can either gel together or fall apart.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Back to you guys.
All for one. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Up top, Exum. He's guarded by Connect. Outside, Green. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Raptors lead by 18.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Paul kicks to Green. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal. He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Jsk, the bounce pass. Dante Green again from deep. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage. I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Pass to Paul for 3. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Pulls it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Raptors leading by 22. Over in the corner, Paul. Now Jsk. Nothing on the board. And it's Green. Missing. Well, Fred VanVleet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, at playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 11 points.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
LA's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And the Lakers call time here. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
James Wiseman, he's checked in for Los Angeles. James comes in for Connect.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Off target with his 3. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Lakers. Pass to Holmgren. They could use a bucket. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
A big man with impressive range. Holmgren can hurt you from deep when given the chance.
Exum passes to Bagley. Covered by LeBron. Pass to Exum. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off a shot. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Outside for Smart. And the Lakers with another turnover here.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Raptors leading by 23. 4 seconds left. Quinn, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Raptors out in front, opening up a huge gap. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up. And this is totally off topic, but how did you guys feel about games on back-to-back nights?
I didn't mind back-to-back games, but what I really liked were back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I know a little something about that too, Shaq. I know it's pretty sweet.
Well, it sure is nice to see you guys agreeing about something for a change. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Raptors.
They are just racking up the assists right now, playing for one another. Man, this is great.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep up this mentality in the second half. If they do, they win.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Smart. Still yet to score. Klingen is out there with Bagley. Then there's Dante Exum. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. That's the group starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic. Smart passes to Holmgren. Now James. Holmgren finds Smart. Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 7.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. LeBron outside. Back to Smart. Floats it up for James. Clinging with the steal. Here's Pajemski. Guarded by Smart. Poked away. It's stolen by Wiseman. And the layup's good off the glass.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside, Bagley. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. James defending. And the rejection by LeBron.
And terrific timing on the rejection. James embraces setting the tone on the defensive end.
Back to Smart. Holmgren the pass to James. Now Holmgren outside Smart. Puts up a 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pajemski finds Bagley. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the rejection by James.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
Smart passes to LeBron. And it's off from three-point range.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
They get the rebound. To stop the drought, hits it from three-point range. Pajemski's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lakers trail by 20. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Now the breakdown between three-point and two-point shots attempted here tonight for Toronto.
And this is a high-powered offense today. Clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the three ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
The baseline J. He doesn't hit that one.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Exum finds Pajemski. He's looking for Klingon and finds him. And Wiseman sends it back.
And on a per-minute basis, Wiseman already gets a lot of blocks, and his defensive awareness
will only improve with time.
Toronto leading by 20. And again, Toronto with the triple. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my third year. The end of my third year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that third year.
The tray, and again it's Toronto with a three.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Holmgren outside. LeBron kicks to Smart. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. No one near James as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And he is just oozing with confidence. LeBron not shy about answering back.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Raptors. The Lakers also with a sub. Pritchard, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Bagley the pass to Paul. Now Exum. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Paul. Pulls up. Gets an open look and hits. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
And I love the timing Paul has, both shooting and passing the ball.
LeBron outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Paul. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Exum. Sinks the triple. 23 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pritchard passes to LeBron. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pritchard finds James. Tipped away. Paul with the steal. Driving to the basket. Pass to Bagley.
Smart! 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 Smart!
Go outside. Get outside. Go.
I got yours! I got yours! That's all you, man!
We know what to do.
Yep.
Easy money.
Nice, baby!
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Granger in at the 3 slot.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Up top, Castle. SGA covering. Thompson against SGA. And Castle with the basket on the assist by Thompson.
And as we see more of Castle, expect that J to get better.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach from Milwaukee. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Oh, deflected. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Pass to Roy. Here's Castle. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Castle's gotten his second bucket on the night. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee?
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor, a lot of the damage coming in transition.
Pass to Dunleavy, back to Castle. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And while they struggle to win games, the Wizards are focused on achieving what they call smaller wins, Doris.
B.A., I think this is an incredibly smart approach for this reason. You do not have enough yet talent and experience combined to win in the NBA. So you have to look for the positives as you try to develop your program, which means draft well. Player development is absolutely critical, and your ability to celebrate those smaller wins means you're making progress. You must love your amazing food at home.
Here's a look at the shooting guards who have collected the most assists during the last month. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on top.
And he pretty much serves the role of a second point guard when he's out there on the floor. I mean, you can trust him to make good decisions with the ball when it's in his hands.
Yeah, he may be a shooting guard by name, but he is every bit the distributor that some of the league's top point guards are. And he's as unselfish a player as there is at the off-guard spot.
Pass to Roy. Looking to end the run. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Castle outside. They swipe it. And it's Washington on the break. Here's Roy, defended by Thompson. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. Washington shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Smith, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he can't hit the second. Milwaukee leading by 5. To the right side. To the inside. Deflects the pass. Pass to Dunleavy. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And it's in there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for Washington. Trailing by 8. Last game matched up with the Grizzlies. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Guys, back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And the Wizards with possession here after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Now Smith. No points so far. And here's Thompson for 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first meeting of the season. The 2K leaderboard, the league's most potent offenses since the break. The Wizards in 5th.
Since the All-Star break, this squad has been on fire on offense, looking like a well-oiled machine and taking and making high percentage shots.
A minute 58 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Roy from the arc. Offensive board. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Smith inside. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Milwaukee leading by 10. A minute 6 left in the first quarter here. Chalmers, the pass to Smith. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it. So both teams changing it up here. Out of bounds, it'll be Wizards ball. As we head towards the playoffs, let's see where the Eastern Conference standings sit. Taking a look at Milwaukee, now in second. They look to be in terrific shape moving forward. And of course the Wizards, they're 9th in the conference.
Well, for the Wizards, they wanted to get better. They're putting in the work. Maybe the results will start coming later in the year.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Here's Hibbert. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. Washington moving the ball around. Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's West. Lays it up and banks it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Thompson. Here's Cephalosha. Now here's Landale. And here's Smith. Landale with a screen. And another miss by Milwaukee. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Milwaukee finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Jock Landale. Smith out there with Asar Thompson. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward. Wizards trail by 8. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Smith, and it's Hibbert in at the 5. Pass to Francis. Now SGA. Here's Smith. No one near him. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous Alexander. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you love to see that vision from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Spread the love, young sir.
The 3 from Thompson knocks down the triple. And the Bucks lead by 9.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Milicic, the pass to Francis. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hibbert. Ooh, ripped away. Here's Diaw. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Castle's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's SGA. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Up top, Smith. Shoots over Thompson. Smith no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Hibbert. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Thompson outside. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And for Smith, the quickness, the jump shot, the potential. I mean, it's all there.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Wizards trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Hibbert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Jang. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And here's Gilgeous Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Pass to West. Washington moving the ball around. Smith inside. Covered by Smith. Here's Granger. Three-pointer off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 8. Now Smith from deep. Pure from three-point range. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
To the middle. Hibbert passes to Granger. Counted. Granger's got his first 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Smith passes to SGA. Out left to the wing. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Wizards making a change here. Looking now at some numbers for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Milwaukee on D. Pass to Granger. Here's West. 6 on the shot clock. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's Roy. He's guarded by Castle. Roy can't get it to go.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
To the left wing. Pass to Dunleavy. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the right iron. Wizards trail by 9. Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Smith. Over Castle. The Wizards with another miss. Milwaukee leading by 9. Here's Chalmers. 54 seconds left in the first half. Back to Castle. Inside to win the cold spell. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Milwaukee shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for your Bucks, number 69, shooting 1.
And so it's Washington with it. A 12-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Roy for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous Alexander with the assist. SGA's got his 4th assist with that last one. Castle outside. The 3 from Thompson. No good there.
And corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for Milwaukee.
We expect them to come out and play well. They put on their work clothes. They're taking care of things. That's what good teams do.
This could have been a trap game for them, but they set the tone early, and I like what I'm seeing, man. I like it. I like it.
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, here's how the standings are looking in the East.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Asar Thompson.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
Milwaukee leading by 9. They've got Thompson. He's out there with Castle. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Castle right side. Pass to Dunleavy. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Duran. And he banks in the layup. Duran's got his first basket.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
There's a screen. Here's Roy. And it's all from three-point range. And for the Bucks, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Castle outside. Jacks up a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Wizards trail by 14. Pass to Roy. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Roy. Shoots over Thompson. Roy can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Castle for three. And so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last. A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. Number one, the Wizards.
You have to appreciate their effort and conditioning. It takes a lot of energy to play that fast breaking style.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Castle against SGA. Shot on the wing. Boy, can't get it to go.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
Knocks it down from distance. Dunleavy's got 7 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Still no points. Pass to West. Here's Roy. Shot to stop the run. Counted from distance. Roy's got his third basket on the night right there.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the NBA has its eyes on the old continent. Commissioner Silver said there continues to be an enormous opportunity to take basketball to another level in Europe. The quality of the basketball there has been fantastic, and we think there's a commercial opportunity to create something special. Brian, back to